Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TOPS. We will take a look at the daily time frame. I've done this analysis several times before, but it's been a while. However, after today's price movement, definitely a very interesting candle has formed. If you're not familiar with candles, that's what I mean right there. So nice. At one point, it was looking pretty rough, but the price did fight back very nicely and turned in, a red candle into the green candle. And then you look down here at the volume, and biggest volume it's had in a few weeks. So does this mean that it's for sure, skyrocketing back upwards? Obviously not. There's no such thing as a for sure in the market. But would it be, is it worth at least keeping an eye on? Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I want to do here, map out a couple of key levels to stay focused on. Just from a very straightforward point of view as far as supports are concerned, key level of support going forward remains right there at 70 cents. You can see what happened to it today when it broke down below 70. If this is the start of something bigger, well, then there's going to start to be some progress being made. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were is the exact opposite of progress, right? It's literally going back to where it was. And that's what 70 cents is representing. If the price were to drop down below there, then that would, from a very literal perspective, be putting the price right back to where it was at these low points from today. So for that reason, 70 cents is an important area of support going forward. Now, if this movement upwards is going to continue, the key overarching area of resistance to keep an eye on is going to be right there, that purple line, which is the famous 50-day simple moving average. If you go through the past, you can see immediately rejected it. Right there, got up above it. So this is the tricky part, because just because the resistance level is broken, you always have to immediately question, okay, well, can the price actually stay above it? And right here is an example where, yeah, the price got above it, couldn't stay above it, fell back below it. Once again, right there, got above it, but when it came to staying up above it, failed to do so. And then a couple instances right there was just rejected right at that area. So I'm not saying that the price can't break above the 50-day moving average. I'm just saying that the price is going to need to bring its A game to not only get above it, but then even more importantly, in some ways, stay up above it. So keep an eye on that. That'll be the overarching level of resistance. But overall, definitely a very interesting chart. And if you're not familiar with this one, this one has a track record of making some pretty big moves in the past. So we'll see if something can happen and if history can repeat itself, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.